October 29th. This morning, it was definitely not easy to get up before the boys. The boys typically sleep until at least 8 o'clock, sometimes closer to 8:30. So if I get up at 7:30, then I'm up early enough. Well, I'm pretty sure that they have radar knowing when my alarm is supposed to go off, because my alarm went off at 7:30 and within a couple minutes the baby was awake and crying and trying to tell me that he was hungry. So I went and fed him. Got done with that just before 8 o'clock, and I closed the door with the baby sleeping, and lo and behold, the toddler wakes up. So then, do I let the toddler out of my room to run around and wreak havoc, or do I leave him in the room where he will wake up the baby? I don't think there's any winning. But we are heading into the time change here this weekend, which is going to make things really interesting. I think I may end up waking up at 6:30 for a while, because although I am halfway to getting the boys going to bed, prepping them for the new time. So last night they went to bed at 8:30 instead of 8. Hopefully this whole transition will go well and that we can keep going and hopefully have some form of sanity going on. But as of right now, we've barely gotten up and it's 9 o'clock. So yeah, here we go. Day 2, I guess. Alright, so now I'm sitting down. I'm going to try to fill in all of these index cards. There's a lot to fill in. So, here I go. Writing these out is a whole lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I guess it's not necessarily hard. There's just a lot of stuff to write out. I started writing between 10:30 and 11 this morning while I was getting right after I got breakfast all cleaned up and put away and stuff, and all of a sudden I looked up and it was 12:30. So then I quick grabbed something for Griffin to eat. We have lunch. I put him to bed, so hopefully he and Troy are going to sleep for a while and I can get a bunch more of these done, as this takes a little bit of time. Miracle of miracles. Troy slept for 3 hours this afternoon. He hasn't done that since he was really, really little. But I was able to get all of my cards done because he slept so long, and Griffin had a really good nap and has been content to play by himself. So I have all these cue cards done, and I have daily stuff that needs to be done, like pulling out meat for supper, or stuff that has to be done a couple times a week, like taking out the garbage, because I need to get the diaper pail emptied on Sundays and Wednesdays, because it just, with 2 kids, it doesn't last all week. Or getting your countertops clean. Then there are monthly cards, which is stuff that only needs to be done once a month or every other month, like taking the pop bottles in. Even some fun stuff in here, like having one night, at least one night a month, where we either go out for dinner or we order something in. A fancy dinner once a month, getting the car washed, stuff like that. Weekly things, so bathrooms, vacuuming, laundry, having a baking day, getting the plants watered. A lot of good stuff there that needs to get done every week, but that's manageable because this is stuff that I'm taking all week to do. And if I line it up so that everything in here goes, I get through it every week, I'll be miles ahead just with the weekly stuff alone. And then yearly stuff, seasonal stuff, monthly stuff, or yearly stuff, cleaning out the medicine cabinet, decorating the house at Christmas, doing Christmas cards, putting seasonal clothing away. I have my winter coats have been in the back hall since last winter. Wiping down bathroom walls, doing that, say, once like in the spring, summer, fall, just enough that it gets done. It's not something that I think needs to be done every month, but probably a year is too long. Cleaning the fans, you get that little crust of dust around there all the time, and that's just no fun to deal with. So I've got these done. The book talks about also using this filing box as your using it as your address book. But with cell phones, I have all that information, and with the way that it's set up, I can put birth dates and kids and notes and all that other stuff in there. And then it's also really easy to change. I don't have to cross out a phone number if someone changes stuff. So, I didn't get anything else done today. Aside from like the necessities, like changing diapers and feeding people, with the exception of supper because it's 4:30 and I still have no idea what we're doing. I haven't pulled anything out or anything. So, that's what I'm going to spend the rest of today doing, and maybe trying to get some other sorting done, like some of the paperwork that's all over the kitchen that needs to be dealt with. Me try to get that done. But the nice thing is I have more cards, and the 3x5 cards are what really intimidated me. Was that when I started out, they were like, you're going to need 200 cards. I'm like, not gonna happen. But then as I was going through it, I realized that it's like under cleaning the bathroom, you have a card for washing the sink, and a card for cleaning the counter, and a card for cleaning the toilet, and one for cleaning the tub, and one for cleaning the shower curtain. And that to me was overkill. So instead, I did it like this. So I have the bathroom card, doing the toilets, doing the sink and counter, shower and tub, shower doors, mirror. So I've got it all in there. Instead of vacuuming the living room, I'm vacuuming the whole upstairs, because to me it just doesn't make sense to just vacuum the living room or just vacuum the kitchen. And I actually have kitchen carpet in this house, which is in the kitchen and the bathrooms, and pretty much the whole house has carpet in it. So if I just vacuum the whole house, we'll be good. Or because we don't do a whole lot downstairs, I can vacuum that like once a month and have that stay really clean. But vacuuming upstairs every week. Yeah. So I really feel like this is doable. Okay, we're at the end of the day, and I got all of my cue cards made, and I got them semi-organized in the box. I'm not entirely sure how that's supposed to be done, but I got that done, and I got a whole bunch of my catch-alls clean, well, ish. I got a lot of paperwork organized and put away. Found a bill that I didn't pay. It was like just about to expire. Oh dear. I have a stack of paperwork that's ready to go downstairs to get filed away. My kitchen counter looks a whole lot better in a couple different spots, like right there. That got really well cleaned up. And all that right there got really well cleaned up, and I am very thankful for the amount of stuff that I got done today. We're doing good. As long as I can keep this momentum going, we should be good. See you tomorrow.